Hi YouTubers and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'll show you how to provision EKS cluster on AWS and install ArgoCD on it. For this purpose I have these two files, and one of it is a Vagrant file which will provision our control virtual machine, on which we'll install Terraform and AWS CLI, which is needed to authenticate to AWS, and of course Kubectl and the other tools that are needed to control any Kubernetes cluster. So okay, let's check the second file, which is the instructions that are needed. They are step by step, so we'll execute it one by one. Like a prerequisite, you need AWS account with root rights, virtual machine which will be provisioned with help of this file, and PuTTY or any SSH client. Okay, as this said, let's start with the process. Don't forget to subscribe for my channel and like the video. This helps me to do more videos like this. Okay, so let's continue. Let's check what we have in this Vagrant file. Here I have one Ubuntu machine with 2 gigs of RAM and 2 CPUs. Of course, you can change these parameters, but in my opinion, this is the minimum for the process to be more smooth. Okay, the machine is called node 1, and the IP address of the machine is 192.168.56.111. Everything is configured, is pre-configured by me in this file, so you can download it as I said, and just up and run it. Okay, let's close this and create one folder for virtual machine. Copy the Vagrant file in it, and here cmd, here Vagrant up. If you need more information about Vagrant and the whole installation process of the Vagrant and VirtualBox, I'll put the video somewhere here. It will appear. That explains the whole process. Okay, now let's continue. Vagrant tab, enter. This will take a few minutes, not more than 5. Okay, our virtual machine is ready now. I can close this and this, and here let's check that everything's fine. Yes, it's up and running. So let's connect to it with PuTTY. So it's 192.168.56.111. Here accept. The username is Vagrant and the password is Vagrant. Okay, I'll just switch to the root user. Okay, the first step is ready, and the virtual machine is ready. So now let's continue with the second step, which is to create AWS account. Go to AWS console, and you should have root user. Mine is AWS. Next, password. Here in the IAM section, in the users, add users, and the username will be EKS admin. Check this check mark. We need user to access AWS management console, and I want to create an IAM user. How to generate password, no problem, and I don't want to change it. Okay, next. And to touch policies directly, I will choose administrator access, because this will be okay for the video purpose, but if you need more restricted access, you can choose any of these policies. Okay, so next, and create user. Download CSV file with the credentials. Desktop, okay. And now, again, in the users, click on EKS admin, and now go to security credentials, and we need access keys, so create access key for command line interface. Check this, and next, create access key, and it's ready. Download CSV file with it, save. Okay, now we can close this and log in with the newly created user. So this is the URL. Username is EKS admin, and the password is in this file, or this one. Okay, sign in. Change the zone. For me is Europe Frankfurt. Okay, and minimize this. That's it for now here. Okay, let's continue with the Terraform installation. So open the file with the instructions. And start. With the step-by-step process. Okay. First step is to update. Now download the GPG. Okay, Control C. Okay. Is this? It's fine. Now this. Okay. And again update of the repository. Install Terraform. Because I'm a root user, I don't need sudo, but in the instructions file it's included, so it doesn't matter. Okay, now install on zip. Okay, I forget to show you that Terraform is available now. Terraform version, we have it. And now we are installing AWS CLI tool. First step is to install zip, because this distribution of Ubuntu doesn't have it. Second step is to download and install AWS CLI. To here, and this command. Okay, everything's fine. Now it's time to configure the AWS CLI. So the command is AWS configure. We need access key ID, which appears in this file. And the secret access key. The default region for me will be EU Central 1. Without this, the default format is JSON. That's it. Now we'll clone the Terraform modules, which will provide an ability to provision the cluster. Okay, so let's change the directory to this, and now let's check what we have here. Okay. So what we have are few files, Terraform files. First one is variable tf, which contains all the variables. I will open it to change the value of the region. Okay, my region is EU Central 1. Yes, enter. And the second file that I want to open is let's check it in the Terraform TF. We have to comment the cloud configuration, because in our case the model doesn't work. Okay, so now Terraform TF, the comment like this. Okay, Control X, yes, enter. And let's check the main TF. And now we can do Terraform init, which will download all the needed modules. Okay, everything looks good. So now Terraform apply. and this will provision our EKS cluster on AWS in the region EU Central 1, which is Frankfurt. You can check the configuration here and what will be created. Okay, so yes, enter. This takes sometimes more than 30 minutes, so be patient. I will fast forward the video to the end of this process to show you how the cluster is up and running, and after that we will install ArgoCD on it. Meanwhile, don't forget to like, subscribe and share the video. So okay, our cluster is ready now. As you can see, cluster name is cration EKS and abbreviation, security group, and the region. Okay, so let's check it, of course. Let's check it, but first we need Kubectl, so let's install it. Okay. You can use snap command. This one is alternative. Okay. Now let's check that Kubectl is already installed. Yes. Okay. And now let's tell the AWS EKS that the region is the right name and the region of the cluster. This will update kubeconfig. Okay, and now let's check the cluster info. As you can see, we have cluster, so now get nodes. There it is, without dash, and we have 3 nodes. Let's check it in the AWS UI. So Frankfurt, EC2. As you can see, we have 3 instances that is running. Let's check EKS clusters. As you can see, we have a cluster up and running. And of course, everything that is needed for one EKS cluster, like VPC and subnets and everything else. Okay. Let's check the VPCs, of course. As you can see, we have a VPC for our cluster with its subnets and so on. There it is. Okay, and now let's continue. The next step is to create a namespace for ArgoCD. Let's check it. ArgoCD. Okay. Now apply this deployment, which will deploy ArgoCD. Okay. And of course, I want to be publicly accessible, so I'll change the cluster IP to load balancer. Okay, that's it. Let's check it. Kubectl get -m ArgoCD get pods. As you can see, everything is working fine. Get service, and we have load balancer with this name. Let's check it in the UI or web interface. Okay, go to EC2. And here in load balancers, we have this load balancer, which is for ArgoCD. So just click here, no here, copy the address of the load balancer and open it. Okay, advanced, proceed, and ArgoCD shows it login screen. Now we have to we have to take the password for ArgoCD, which can be done with this command, this one. Okay, password is this. Copy. Go to the web interface. Username is admin. Password is the copied one. Okay. And as you can see, we have an ArgoCD up and running. Of course, you can create an application and so on, but this will be for another video. Now let's destroy what we've done. First of all, we have to destroy the ArgoCD. Now let's destroy the namespace. Delete the namespace. And destroy the EKS cluster with Terraform destroy autoproof, which means that you don't need to write yes, it's autoproofed, so just destroy the cluster. Okay, Terraform destroy autoproof, enter, and now the destroying process will take something like 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, now as you can see, the cluster is destroyed, so let's check the user interface. Go to EC2. We don't have any running instances, we don't have any load balancers, and here in VPC we have only the default ones here, subnets, only the default ones, and EKS. No clusters available. Yes, no clusters. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Thank you for the attention.